Hey guys, what's cooking in the kitchen? Today I'm using all the flavours of summer. Spring is almost at the door, so you're just going to keep this one for the summer barbecues. Let's get into it. Right, so kick this off. I'm going to make it really easy. You can actually do it, if you've got gas, you can do it over the gas, but when you're actually going to do it in quantities, you just want to make it really easy. Just throw your capsicums on a tray and then head straight into the oven, whack it up. That's on about 210, and what you want is for the skin to then start to wilt, even go black. So afterwards you throw them into a bowl, cover it with cling film, and then leave them to cool, and then we're just going to peel them. But for the rest of it, what we're going to do is we've got some fennel. Just going to get rid of the top parts, straight down the middle, and then as fine as possible. You just want to cut your fennel. So if you've got a mandolin, then I would definitely use one of those, because you really want it as fine as possible. And then we're just literally just going to throw everything together, and it's just really simple, fresh, and just works really well as a summer barbecue dish. So got the fennel going in. You can actually season that with some pepper and salt. When you add the salt to any raw vegetables like this, it's just going to make it go a bit softer. So and then obviously it will enhance the flavour. So salt, you can just add the oil now. So that will be like the dressing. Then just going to use a small bit of red onion. So just take the core off, and then down the middle, just peel that outer layer, because the outer layer is like the harder layer, so it kind of protects it while it's growing, especially in the colder months. So quarter of an onion will probably be good enough, and we'll just halve that so it's not super sharp on all of the on all your mouthfuls. That actually looks a bit light, so let's just go on with a bit more. So everything pretty much just play it by your personal taste and how it looks, how you reckon it's gonna taste, because at the end of the day, if you like something, there's no problem having more of it. So just just have a play and see how you go. Okay, so I've just got the red onion and fennel, salt, olive oil, and then for me, I spent a long time in Spain before coming to Australia, so Spanish flavours. I've got some Jerez vinegar, so Spanish vinegar that's going to go in, and then when the capsicums are ready, you're going to get a lot of juice sitting in the bottom of the bowl, and then we're going to use that to add, so it will balance each other out, so then you're just going to get a really nice fresh flavour. So in with a little bit of parsley, literally just rip it off. If you get some stalks, it doesn't matter, but just get some give it a rough chop, and then throw that in. So you can go quite heavy with that as long as you like it. So and then it's just literally a case of waiting for the capsicums, leaving them cool, and then peeling away the skin, and then just dicing them up, throwing them all together, and that's it. You're just going to serve it. Awesome little dish to go with all your grilled meats and fishes for the summertime barbecue. So just waiting for these. So they're going to take probably about 30 minutes, but we're going to see how we go. So, okay, so the capsicums have been in for about 30 minutes, and you can see that they're like nicely coloured. So, and the skin is coming away, so it's bursting like that. So just to make sure that the skin that really comes away from the flesh, is just throw them in a bowl, and then just gonna cover with cling film. So what that does is you need to make sure that it's completely sealed. So cover it with cling film so there's no gaps anywhere, and then that's just going to create a chamber of steam in there, and then that steam is actually going to help the skin break away from the flesh of the capsicum. So just going to leave those probably like 15-20 minutes until they're cool enough to handle, and then we can just peel away the skin really easily and then throw it in with the rest of the salad. So and then we can just make a little dressing with the juices that have come out from that. So yeah, we just jump back on it in about 15 minutes. Okay, so these have been cooling for like 15 minutes, and you can see that they've broken down, so starting to wilt. So what I want to do is just peel the skin off these. So you can just put them on the board and then remove the core. They're still pretty warm. Cut them in half. You just like flip it over, wait for them to cool a bit more, but the skin will just peel away, and just going to get rid of that. So you're just left with the really sweet flesh. So if it's not peeling away, just cut it away. But that's it. And then once the skin's removed, just cut it into nice strips, and then do that with the remaining capsicums. So once that's done, then we're just going to go straight into the bowl with the fennel. You know, just take out the seeds if you can. 1 or 2 make it in, it doesn't really matter, but it's generally going to be better without them. So just do that and carry on doing that for the rest of the capsicums, and then we're just going to finish it off, and I'll show you how to plate it. Okay, so I worked through the capsicums, so they're all peeled and sliced, so it really doesn't matter what size they are, but I've just done them into like a ribbon piece. And then this is juice that was out of the capsicum, so I'm just going to like drain the seeds out of there, and then with that liquid I'm just going to throw in a bit more oil, which can whisk together, which will slightly emulsify, and then these can just go straight into the fennel mix. So they're slightly warm at the moment, which is fine, and then straight over with that dressing, and that's it. Just going to give it a toss. It's already been seasoned, so just give it a nice mix. If you want, you can throw some salad leaves through it. Just do that at the last minute though, because once salad leaves actually hit the dressing, then they start to deteriorate. So that's why I'm just leaving it like this. You can make it well ahead of time, and then it's just like ready to go when you need it, or you can just add the leaves when you're actually ready to serve. So it's just a great one for summer. Everyone loves like roasted capsicums in the summertime. Works really well with the fennel. The dressing is really fresh and vibrant. So yeah, it's a perfect salad to go with your barbecue. So cheers.